Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the 6th of July 2024. And recap on what we did last week. Initially we were saying that the dollar was going to rally um, right above the descending trend line we had from the monthly time frame, but unfortunately that didn't happen because of the NFP, which came out on Friday, negative on the dollar and then positive on the base currencies, which still leaves a mark for us to decide where the market is going to be going to. So over the weekend, I analyzed and then I went through what we did wrong and then what we didn't do right at all. I went through all of those and I came up with a bit of difference. Not saying I'm changing my bias because my bias still remains bearish, but for now, we don't really know what is going on in the market. And then we want to be following what is going on rather than hoping and then, believing that the market is going to turn bearish for us. That is for the base currencies. So we are going to be following what the market is showing us. So from my list, I have GBP USD, the pound sterling. So we are going to be talking about the top-down analysis on this, so we can be able to capitalize from it in this coming week. So back to the screen. On the weekly time frame, we have GBP USD on the screen. So analyzing from my own point of view, I know that GBP USD is bullish for now because of its sentiment and then what the news gave us during last week. The news was very, very positive for GBP USD, and then the UK elections, which came out, also made everything positive for the base currencies also. So from my own ends, I know that GBP USD next target should be 1.28955. Why did I say so? From here, the market made a low here, which made a high here, and then we came in here and then made another low. And inside of this low, we had a Fibonacci playout, which if you take your Fibonacci from the last low to the present high we have in the market came in pretty much into the Fibonacci levels, which is the 50% and the 618%. And then um, we saw the market react in that zone, which has kept the market in that optimal uptrend for weeks now. And then we do know that for Fibonacci, we know that our target for Fibonacci usually used to be the 0.27 fib extension, which is very much what I'm looking at for GBP USD for this coming week, because it has completely changed my own bias from being bearish now to being bullish because of the market sentiment and then what the news also did for last week. And looking at this from the monthly time frame, we do know that was broken. Uh, this trend line was broken, and then we saw the retest, which was a perfect retest for us to take into consideration if we wanted to go long on GBP USD. So from my own end, I'm going to be going long on GBP USD from this week because we saw the breakout retest and then we saw the continuation to the upside. So coming down to the daily time frame, where am I going to be expecting to, you know, add my own position, like have a position on GBP USD? I'm going to be waiting for the market to break above this point, this high here. If the market breaks above this high, then I'll be waiting for a retest. Or if the market breaks above this current high here, then we'll be waiting for a retest. But then if the market does not do that, we are going to sit and fold our hands while the market gives us a better opportunity on going long on GBP USD. Remember, I said our target should be to this level here. Our target should be to this level here, which is very much anticipated 1.31421. This will be my own target for GBP USD in the coming days. So for now, I'm no longer bearish on GBP USD because of what the market sentiment has done for last week's trading. I want you guys to understand that it is very, very important you also follow what the market is doing. Even though we have the top-down analysis giving us that GBP USD's overall direction is bearish, we can also know that we don't move the market. We don't move the market in as much as we try to read all the chart patterns, candlestick patterns, and stuff like that. The market will still do whatever it wants to do. You just have to follow along and play your own part. You understand? You just have to follow along and then make sure you are following the right educational scheme. So this is all for GBP USD. Our next target should be to this point here. 1.31421 should be our next point for GBP USD to reach. On one condition, if we come up here and then we break this zone here, if we come up here and then we break this zone, or we break this minor level zone, we see a retest on the 4-hour time frame. If we see a tangible retest on the 4-hour time frame with 2 or 3 bottoms, just like we had here, this is 4 bottoms with 2 or 3 bottoms here, then we'll be going along on GBP USD to the upside. So this is what I have on GU for now. GU for now, this is all I have. The next currency pair I want us to look at is next currency pair I want us to look at is GBP card. GBP card, very, very important also. GBP card is very, very important also. So looking at GBP card from the weekly time frame, sorry, I have a bunch of lines on my chart. I'm just using it as a description to know what we are doing on the chart. Looking at GBP card on the weekly time frame, we know that we had this resistance level here, resistance level here, resistance level here. The market broke it, came back into it, and then closed down below here. So now we have closed right above the resistance level, which now automatically makes this closing down below here a fake out, which now automatically makes the close down below there a fake out. So going back to the daily time frame, I want to show you guys something. Here now becomes a fake out in the market. Here now becomes a fake out in the market. So what I am going to be expecting is for us to have a pullback, a tangible pullback to this level with 2 or 3 bottoms to take this trade to the next level target, which is also around 1.76060, 1.77060, and then also to 1.78990. Very, very important to this level here. If we have that retracement, we have that retracement with 2 or 3 bottoms before we execute on this as a buy position, because this has been in an absolute uptrend for a while now. So we should be expecting that continuation to the upside. Should be expecting that continuation to the upside. So this is all I have on GBP card. No more going short on GBP card for now because of how the market has been of lately. No more going short on GBP card for now because of how the market has been of lately. So from when the market opens, we are going to be expecting that pullback to kind of fill up these candlesticks. We have that pullback to the previous support level. You can see my alarm is already set there. So once we see that pullback with 1 or 2 or 3 bottoms, then we can take GBP card buys to the upside, which would be a very, very good opportunity for us to buy on GBP card. Stop losses comes down below here. Then our first level take profit will be absolutely to this point, and then potentially our next level take profit will be the 1.78 936 region. So this is all for GBP card. The next currency pair I want us to look at is AUD USD. AUD USD completely blew my mind. AUD USD completely blew my mind because we were hoping that this was going to be a sell opportunity on AUD USD, which did not happen at all. Which did not happen at all. And I still stand that the dollar is still very much weak for now, depending on when the market decides to reverse and then continue its normal overall trend in the market. So looking at AUD USD for now, we know that this was a previous high we had in the market. This is a previous high we had in the market, and then this is the present low the market has made. Going back to the daily time frame, I want to illustrate something of importance to us here. Going back to the daily time frame, we had this bunch of consolidation here, and then all of a sudden the market broke out of that consolidation. One thing is for sure that whenever the market breaks out of a consolidation, it tends to go in that broken um direction, tends to go in that broken direction. So what I'm going to be expecting for GBP USD, in my own opinion, is for a pullback. We'll look for 2 or 3 bottoms to then buy this trade. Once we see a pullback, look for 2 or 3 bottoms, then buy this trade to the upside to this level here, and then potentially we buy it to the 0.70 thousand mark. We'll buy it to this level here. For now, this is my own bias on AUD USD. For now, this is my own bias on AUD USD because of the market own sentiment and what we had for last week. So we are going to be looking for that buy opportunity above 0.67096 price points in the market to take our own first profit from 0.68719 and then potentially 0.70 thousand. We have the next currency, which is the USD JPY, the dollar yen. From the weekly time frame, we know that the overall direction for USD JPY is bearish. The overall direction is bullish. We have constantly seen the market making higher highs and then higher lows, higher highs and then higher lows. So from my own analysis during the weekend, from my own analysis during this weekend, I found out that looking at all these currency pairs, looking at all the yen currency pairs, we do have the same pattern apart from the JPY basket, which is the inverse of what we have on the yen-based currency pairs. So I'm going to be expecting a slightly pull back to 155.770 before we can again buy this currency pair to the upside. Why did I say so? The weekly time frame gave us that gravestone doji. The weekly time frame gave us that gravestone doji, which is a very, very nice one to take into consideration. And if I am looking for a sell opportunity on this is going to be my own expectation. This is going to be my own expectation that we come up here and then we do a little fake out. We come up here like this, then close back. This is where I'm going to be selling. In another opinion, I would also love for you guys to wait if you see a sustainable breakdown below this high here, because the markets might just come here and then reject from this level and continue going up. So if you are not an aggressive trader, I advise you to wait for a breakdown below of 160.216 before you can again sell on USD JPY up to this level. This will be my own final level take profit before we look for 2 or 3 bottoms to execute this trade to continue its normal direction. So this is what I'm looking out for USD JPY in the next couple of days. If we get that entry signal, we are going to be selling on USD JPY to the downside. Next on my list, we have USD CHF, which is a very good trade for us to also take. USD CHF is a very, very good trade for us to also take. We had the market going up for a very long time now. From the beginning of this year, market has been making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And reaching here, the market made double top, which we have seen that the market has broken down below the neckline of this double top. And then for last week's trading, we saw the market giving us that bearish pin bar to continue selling on USD JPY. So in my own opinion, I think we should sell off to 0.87452 before we can again see that that bullish continuation to the upside. Because if you take out your Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, this should be an ideal point for taking your own profit on USD CHF. So we do have a very, very good selling opportunity up to this level, is roughly about which is roughly about 222 pips. The downside, that's a very, very good one. This is the weekly time frame, so guys, be very careful. So we do have a good opportunity on selling this, because this is the impulsive move. This should be the correction before we see the continuation to the upside. So this is what I'm going to be expecting for USD CHF for that sell opportunity. So if we have the market retrace back to retest $0.90,000, 0.90,000 price point, then we'll sell off from this level down to the 0.87452 level before we see that buy signal again on USD CHF. I think this is all the currency pairs I have. Okay, um we also have Euro CHF. Euro CHF, I already talked about it in the last Zoom call we had, which was yesterday, I think. I talked about it that we are going to be looking for that buy opportunity around this area here, around this previous support area, previous resistance. So the market has broken above the resistance level. We are going to use it as support, which is kind of like a break and retest trade opportunity, which is a break and retest trade opportunity for us to hop on and then continue the upward momentum. Next one I want us to look at, last but not the least, this is the last one we are going to be talking about, is the Euro GBP. Euro GBP, I spotted a very, very good opportunity on Euro GBP, which we do know that this area has served as a very, very good support in a very, very long time now. This area has served, which is 0.85 thousand price point in the market, has served as a very, very good support area in the market. So coming back to the daily time frame, I want to show you guys what I spotted on the daily time frame. We had the market moving back into this area to retest that area after that breakout. But what I'm still feeling is that we are still likely going to come back and then retest this area, because this is the first time since 1 year now. This is the first time, 1 year and then some months. This is the first time the market has broken down below here. So it is not enough for the market to push down from this area, but nevertheless, the market still does what it wants to do. So what I'm going to be expecting is for a um a retest of this area. Consider I drew this resistance level here. If we get 2 or 3 tops here, 2 or 3 tops, then we are going to be shorting Euro GBP to the downside up to these levels here. We're going to be shorting Euro GBP to the downside. So this is my own bias on Euro GBP and then the other currency pairs which I called out. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell notification, and tell me what you feel about this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video.